I
Or is
don't
that
remember
Andy's
what.
essay? Your friend Andy wrote an essay? Spooky, well, Andy was at your house. Was he playing games with your Zalo connection?
No, Andy's my brother.
Okay. So does he take classes too?
I don't know.
By the way, Spooky, is Andy in the Saturday class? Saturday night class?
Yeah, that was basically
And
right.
Because there was this
Spooky,
poor kid, Andy, last night. He goes, "Don't you know me? Don't you know me?" I'm like, "I don't know. Who is Andy? This is the first time I've seen you." But these two crazy brothers were playing games. And Spooky, I don't think you were one of those crazy brothers.
what? Why you say two crazy brothers playing
Well, they were
game?
noisy. They was noisy. The problem is we have a young lady who can't see. She's blind, and she has to hear everything for the lesson. And these two guys were shouting at me. I said, "Stop! You guys are getting me angry." All right. Okay. First thing, I took a walk this evening after I prepared for your class and before eating spaghetti for dinner. And look what I saw, you guys. He was still outside on the park bench near my house. And I said, "Oh my gosh, no, this, he's been here for 3 weeks. Do you see him?
Bro, what is that thing?
That's Snoopy." And this dog has been outside for 3 weeks on the same bench. Now, usually
Snoopy.
In Japan, they clean everything up. This is where my house is. Everything is always very clean, right? But they
Whoa,
put
that's a
Snoopy,
giant plushie. That's a giant plushie, human size.
and he's in really good condition. And so somebody put a red raincoat here. So they're covering Snoopy when it gets rainy. But
Oh,
Snoopy
what's
was
that?
never part of this natural. Somebody put him here 3 weeks ago. And it's a big mystery. Who put Snoopy on the park bench, you guys?
Don't tell us the ghost.
It's kind of crazy, huh?
That's close.
I didn't even know that there
Spooky
was.
has an update, everybody. Spooky's update is, "That's not my house, so it ain't me." Thank you, Spooky. Spooky, have a nice way of expressing yourself, okay?
Teacher,
Yes,
uh,
Ivy and
have
Nancy. Good to see you.
teacher
Naked.
talk. Teacher, you talk about someone who put there. I remember I watched a video and the ghost even put some plushie
Ellis.
outside.
Ellis is telling me I'm the bomb. Thank you, Ellis. Hey, you guys, let's check Khan's homework because I noticed Khan is here. Khan, if you're here, would you like to read this for us? If your microphone is okay? She did her 5 paragraphs, and this was like really nice work, Khan.
Oh my God!
So let's listen to Khan. Let's be good gentlemen, and we'll listen to Khan because she always needs a time to read. And sometimes we talk too much, everybody. We have to let other students, talk too. Let's see, is Khan here? Volin Yang Khan.
Yes.
Khan, are you here?
Yes.
Khan, would you like to read? You did a great job on this.
Yeah. Nha Trang, a coastal city in Vietnam, entices numerous visitors from around the world with its breathtaking beaches and fantastic culture. Beyond the shimmering turquoise, a tideways
Kevin.
regions, Nha Trang allure. Can we turn the tide towards a zero-waste future? It is a huge challenge to have a new turning point for the next generations in Vietnam. But nothing is impossible. Let's find out some solutions to cope with this problem. Zero waste is a way of managing resources that focuses on getting rid of waste, protecting natural resources, and stopping harmful substances from polluting the environment. The idea is to create as little waste as possible by using things that can be reused, recycled, or composted. Here are some ideas for transforming Nha Trang into zero-waste city. Firstly, we need to educate and aware people, tourists and locals, why it is important to make less trash and how to sort it. Hotels, restaurants, and places tourists visit should separate their trash and have different bins. We should ask tourists to bring the bottles and bags instead of using new plastic ones. Secondly, the city needs better ways to deal with trash. We need more places to recycle things like plastic and paper and to turn food waste into compost. We can also have a system where people get money back when they return plastic bottles and cans. It is also good to support shops and restaurants that use less plastic and buy things from local farms. Singapore, the cleanest country in the world, has a great way to deal with trash. As far as I know, they collect all the rubbish in the country to for waste to energy WTE plants and burn it. The heat from this process become electricity and toxic smoke get filtered out and become super clean. The leftover ash from fire is taken to a man-made island for safe storage. Also, they have a strict law about individuals caught littering, even for small items like cigarettes, butts, or candy wrappers will face high fines. To sum up, we need to keep checking if what we're doing is working and find ways to make it even better. If we all work together to make less trash and handle it well, Zhejiang can stay beautiful, protect the oceans, and can be a great example for other tourist places.
Yeah, great work, Con. Really good. Con, there was one thing you used this make people aware, educate and aware people. This one we could change Con to and make people aware. That's probably a better phrase. That's the only thing I would change. Very nice. So you guys noticed Con did not use you. In this kind of paper, it's okay. Other people used you for a different way of writing, but for this style of writing, it's best not to use you. But if you used you in the homework, I left it in there for one student or two students because I thought it was still pretty good. By the way, do you guys separate your garbage in Vietnam? When you bring it outside, do you have to put all the plastic and the paper and the kitchen garbage all separate? Tom, number 2, do you have to do that? No? Do you have to do that, Tom, too? Like
if I want, I
separate all
just
your
buy that
plastic from bottles and paper and kitchen garbage. So the reason I ask, because in Japan we do that, but in Taiwan and Taipei it's super strict. You actually have to bring your garbage out to the garbage bed and they go through it and check and they start shouting at you if you don't do it properly. So I really hated that. They were always mean to me. They didn't trust the white guy. And they always give me, hey, did you put everything here? And they'd shout at me in Chinese. It was pretty terrible, you guys. It's one of the reasons I came back to Japan.
No, that's good because I read about like Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla. I didn't use you anyway.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Hey, here's another one that I want to try for tonight because if you notice in Con's paper, she wrote first, second, third. That's fine if you guys want to write that. But then we get to Nakin's paper. Nakin, if you're here, what's really cool is Nakin started to substitute first, second, and third in his paper. He used the different style that's a little bit more sophisticated, a little higher secondary school. Nakin, are you here?
Yes.
Hey, Nakin, can you read this really cool thing about the SR-71 Blackbird? First of all, so you guys understand what Nakin's talking about, it was that, a lot of you guys know military stuff. And so it's the SR-71 was a really famous, super high-flying spy plane that the Americans used against the Chinese during the Cold War and the Soviet Union. And so the SR-71 Blackbird, and I have an interesting story I'll tell you about this to you guys. But I bet Tom, number 2, you know your military stuff too. I was surprised. Kevin, you also know your technology. There it is. What a mysterious. It's not stealth. It's just that it flies so high and so fast that the Chinese shot a Silkworm missile, a super fast missile. Nakin, did you know that part of the story?
No, not really.
Yeah, they shot a missile, the Chinese, at it, and the plane actually went faster than the missile. And it's just amazing that happened. Like, to outfly a missile on a plane is just unbelievably fast. So here's Naked. He's going to read. Now, Naked, I changed this to past tense for was, and were, because that part of the Cold War is over. But now Europe and America are in another Cold War with modern Russia, right? So that's Cold War #2 that we're in now, actually, with Putin. All right, so here's Naked talking about the first Cold War. Here you go, Naked.
The Cold War was a non-combat war between the US and the Soviet Union. Both nations were always competing in the race of technologies, and both of them would eventually catch up with the other if one made a breakthrough. However, there are exceptions, and the most famous piece of machinery in those exceptions is the SR-71 Blackbird. To begin with, the SR-71 Blackbird has an official top speed of approximately Mach 3.3 and a maximum operational altitude of 85,000 feet. Around that time, no other plane can fly that fast and that high, although some radar can still detect the SR-71 Blackbird. Intercepting it was a whole different challenge, since very few systems can keep up. This allowed the SR-71 Blackbird to fly over hostile territory, gather intel and big font before the enemy could react. Additionally, the SR-71 Blackbird mainly uses the optical bar camera OBC for most of its reconnaissance missions. Designed to take wide panoramic images, it could capture 100,000 of square miles of terrain in a single hour, while showing clearly objects as small as 1 foot from 80,000 feet up. This allowed the U.S. to see the enemy's fortification precisely. In conclusion, the SR-71 Blackbird extreme speed and altitude with the optical bar camera makes it a formidable aircraft. Having flown over 4,000 missions from 1966 to 1998, it has taken photos of many high-priority strategic locations for the U.S. Zero were ever shot down despite hundreds of missile launch attempts.
Very good, Naked. Yeah, that's that part I was telling you about. The Chinese would shoot missiles to destroy them, but they could never catch it because it was going 3.3 Mach. Mach 3.3 is just so fast, and it's so high at 85,000 feet, right? It's just extraordinary. But Naked, the development of the silkworm, it's that part in the 1960s, or was it 70s, Naked? 66, yeah. So it starts, that's the year I was born, you guys. So it starts in 1966. That's when America and Europe started to pull ahead of Russia or the Soviet Union and China in terms of very advanced weapon systems. And that continued for the next 50 years, to tell you the truth. You guys, do you know the famous silkworm missile? Let me show you this. I got a picture of it. It was made in China because, you know, silkworms. There it is. That's the silkworm, you guys. And if you look at what it looks like, they can launch it from this tank-like vehicle. It shoots up. And this is a very fast missile as well. They're very expensive. I think the Chinese gave silkworms to the Vietnamese army in the Vietnam War. Okay. Any questions? Oh, I forgot the most important thing I wanted to show you about Naked's paper. I'm really sorry about that, Naked. Naked, you guys pay attention to what Naked did here. Naked used, instead of saying first and second, he used to begin with, he used additionally, and he used in conclusion. So that's pretty much one of the main points of tonight's lesson. I want you guys to try to use, instead of saying firstly, secondly, thirdly, that's okay, you guys, if you are writing papers up until in America, secondary school, age 15. But by about age 16 years, you have about 2 more years of school left. Your teachers say start to use to begin with, additionally, and in conclusion. Many of you know how to do this, but I'm just really happy that Naked remembered to do that in his work. Thanks, Naked. Let's see. I want to get tonight's lesson for you guys, because it's using this. Oh, this is a wonderful lesson. I hope you enjoy it. I worked so hard on it, you guys. So I'm going to go all the way back here. Okay. So thanks for good quality work on the first 5 paragraphs. I enjoyed reading them over the last 2 weeks because we had 2 weeks to read these. You guys did an excellent job. Tonight, I like to review supporting sentences are really important. From your homework assignment on writing a 5-paragraph essay, I can see you guys already know how to provide good supports for your topic sentence. You learn well in your school and here. I noticed that a few students feel comfortable with using firstly, secondly, thirdly. It's okay. But then Nathan changed to in addition and therefore. So that's why I have it here. I'll tell you what, Tom, number 2, can you read this? All of this.
What?
Can you read the blue? Do you see the blue?
Oh, okay. The topic sentence is smoking causes a number of problems in restaurants. Reason 1 in a supporting sentence. Firstly, smoking can damage the health of people who work in a restaurant. According to government research, working for 4 hours in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking 6 cigarettes. This shows that people who work in such restaurants for many years are exposed to many risks that they cannot control. Notice that firstly, that's a good way to start, but let's try something different for the next reason. In addition, smoke can reduce customers' enjoyment in visiting a restaurant. For example, if smoke gets into people's mouth, they are less sensitive to taste, and particles of smoke may overpower delicate food. For many people, the chance to eat delicious food is a reason for going to a restaurant, but cigarette smoke often spoils that chance. Concluding sentence: therefore, a smoking ban in all restaurants would allow employee and customer to feel comfortable because their health and ability to enjoy the experience would be better protected.
Nice, Dean. Or Tom, too. Now, listen, therefore is probably the best thing to use in the concluding sentence here because all of these reasons are building up to that final sentence. A smoking ban in restaurants allows employees and customers to feel comfortable because it's healthy. I was going to teach you this one to you guys called summing in summary.
Yes.
I was going to teach you this one or to sum up. And that's like, okay. But then I thought, no, let's not use that because this works really well with therefore, because therefore is the best option because reason number 1 and number 2, it's all building towards this exciting final concluding sentence, therefore. And I think this is similar to what Nakin wrote too in his thing about the SR-71. It's like, therefore, the SR-71 was a huge breakthrough in spy aircraft or something like that. Nakin, you already have an understanding on how to do that, how to build it up. Now listen, you guys, I did the orange here. What is the orange? The orange highlights add explanations for each reason. So you guys are good at doing reasons. Like here's the reason. According to government research, working for 4 hours in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking. Okay, that's good. That's a statement to support it. And then this shows that people who work in such restaurants for many years are exposed to many risks that they cannot control. That's a really nice extra reason that you put in there. This is the reason here. And then this orange highlighting is a really nice explanation for each reason, right? So just easy to remember. Explanations help you with your reason. Your reason is here. And then a reason for that is an orange here, okay? So they did that 2 times in the sample essay. Okay, so now here's the full paragraph all together. Now this is dangerous, you guys. We have Tom, the absolute great Roblox player.
What?
Smiling. Hey, Tom, can you read this for us in, let's say, 20% Indian accent, not the full 100%? Could you give us, just 20%? I'm just trying to.
Yeah, just 20%.
20 is okay. Okay, here you go, Mr. Tom the Great.
Anything except from 50 up.
Okay, there you go, Tom.
Bro, oh my god.
What?
Okay, finally. Martin causes and great
Too quiet. Turn up your microphone, Tom.
in restaurants. Mostly smoking can damage the health of people who work in restaurants. According to the according to the government research, working 4 hours in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking 6 cigarettes. Wait, wait. Oh, yeah.
This shows.
This shows that people who work such restaurants for many years are exposed to risks that they cannot control. In addition, smoke can reduce customers' enjoyment in visiting a restaurant. For example, if smoke gets into people's mouth, they are less sensitive to taste. Particles of smoke may overpower the delicate foods. So for many people, the chance to eat delicious foods is a reason for going to a restaurant. The cigarette smoke often spoils the chance. Therefore, a smoking ban in all restaurants would allow employees and customers to feel comfortable and because their health and ability to enjoy the experience would be the protected.
Nice. Mr. Tom, good. Now, you can see that all of this comes from these practice sentences here. This is pushed all together. Here's the full paragraph. Pretty good. And good reading, Mr. Tom. Thank you for it. Now, here's an interesting challenge for you guys. There are two more sentences that we can put into the paragraph. These sentences are either reasons, explanations, or evidence. So you have three choices. You guys have to guess. First, decide which of these three sentences are. What are they? Is it a reason sentence, an explanation, or evidence? And next, we'll try to put them back into the original paragraph. But first, here's A and B. So let's try. Hey, Naked, what do you think, A? More evidence is found in a recent report in the Journal of Medicine, which asserts that workers in smoking environments were more likely to develop cancer. Is it a reason, an explanation, or evidence?
I think I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, Ivy, what do you think? How are you today, Ivy? Today we see just mysterious Ivy's eyes. Hey, Ivy. Ivy's eyes. Hey, Ivy's eyes. Ivy, where are you? Ivy, how are you today? Hey, Ivy, we have a choice of a reason, explanation, or evidence. A here. Which one of these is it? And I'll give you a hint. It's kind of easy to see if you look at the first words. So choice, is this a reason, explanation, or evidence for letter A here? Tom's going to help. Tom, you want to help? Tom, too?
Nah, just let her do it.
Hey, Nathan, do you want to go back and try again?
That might be an evidence, I think.
Yeah, you got it. I'd be nice. Because you see they use the word evidence right there, right? So evidence is like data. And you say, well, where did you get that data? From the Journal of Medicine. You know they have good research. Like they took 1,000 people who work in restaurants and checked their lung cancer. And they said, oh my gosh, it's much higher than the regular people who do not work in a smoking restaurant, right? So we have that. More evidence is found in a recent report. Let's copy this and let's try to paste it into the paragraph, you guys. Where can we put this evidence? Let's see, who can we ask? Yeah, so, hey, Mr. Spooky, you still there?
Yes, I'm still
Hey,
here.
Spooky, here's your challenge. Are you ready, Mr. Spooky?
Yes.
Spooky, we have this copy and paste that I just copied. More evidence is found in a recent report. Where could we put that in this paragraph? This evidence?
Well, let me read the evidence again.
Okay, no problem. It says more evidence is found in a recent report in the Journal of Medicine, which asserts that workers in smoking environments like a restaurant were more likely to develop cancer, usually cancer of the lungs, which is really serious. We have that. Where can we put this in the original paragraph? And I'll put it here one more time for you to see. And I'm going to put this in red so it's easy for Spooky to see. All right, here you go, Spooky. It's your big challenge. As the Japanese say, big challenge.
More evidence.
Bigu challenge.
In the middle of the 4 hours in a restaurant and that purpose smoking is same as smoking 6 cigarettes and next to this shows that people.
Ooh, I think you're right. Spooky, nice. So let's go back to that 6 cigarettes.
Yes, right there.
Let's see how it looks. More evidence is found in a recent report. Yeah. Oh, Spooky, it's wonderful. Nice work. Nice work. You're a genius, Mr. Spooky.
What a genius, Boogie.
How about that B? Let's try Tron. Are you here, Tron? Bao Quan Tron. Hello, Tron. Tron. Where's
Anna
Tron?
is here.
You guys are sleepy on a Sunday night. Oh no, Mr. Bone. Are you here, Bone? Bone. Somebody said they just finished the test. Was that Tom? Tom number 1 or Tom 2 said, "Teacher, I'm a little late." Or Macon also, you said there were a lot of test
I am
questions.
sick.
Yeah. So you guys said, oh, a lot of this. Hey, Bo Quan Tron. Oh, Quan said he's gonna be quiet tonight or something like that. Okay, I understand, Quan Tron.
Eating mini.
Nancy, hey Nancy, are you there? Nancy. Nancy. Hey Nancy, how are you? You guys are so quiet tonight. Nancy, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, so Nancy, do you see the B? It says, as well, cigarette smoke causes many people to feel nauseous. That means sick to your stomach, like you have to go to the toilet and throw up. It's kind of gross. Nauseous. You can get nauseous on an airplane, a train, or a car, but the smell of smoke makes some people sick. Do you think it's a reason or an explanation or evidence? We did evidence, so it's either a reason or an explanation.
I think that is an explanation.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a really good answer. Okay, I'm going to copy it. And so let's go. Hey, Naked, where would you put this in the original paragraph? An explanation.
I think I would put it right under the reason.
Okay, so let's see. Put it under the reason you said, or? Let's see. This is like an extra piece of. This one's a little more difficult, you guys.
It's so difficult, actually.
Like around here, Naked, is a hint. Because it's like this extra little piece of information.
Yeah.
I would start here to here. Where could you put it? Like after this one or after this one?
After the second one.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. I think we can put that right there, Naked. And we'll take away the B. And then we'll highlight this so you guys can see that it fits pretty nicely there, I think, Naked. I think you did a good job there, right? Okay, so Naked, I'll tell you what. Can you read the new paragraph with these 2 extra pieces of information? But just make it a little bit better paragraph.
Okay. Smoking causes a number of problems in restaurants. Firstly, smoking can damage the health of people who work in restaurants. According to the government research, working for 4 hours in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking 6 cigarettes. More evidence is found in a recent report in the Journal of Medicine, which asserts that workers in smoking environments were most likely to develop cancer. This shows that people who work in such restaurants for many years are exposed to risks they cannot control. In addition, smoking can reduce customers' enjoyment in visiting a restaurant. For example, if smoke gets into people's mouth, they are less sensitive to taste, and particles of smoke may overpower delicate foods. For many people, the chance to eat delicious food is a reason for going to a restaurant, but cigarette smoke often spoils the chance. As well, cigarette smoke causes many people to feel nauseous. Therefore, a smoking ban in all restaurants would allow employees and customers to feel comfortable because their health and ability to enjoy the experience would be better protected.
Nice, nice. Yeah, look, it sounds like a really good paragraph, you guys. We have evidence, support, and reasons are all pretty good. Okay, part 2, the concluding sentence. Oh, by the way, Naked, if I were to write this in your style that you did, I would probably take away this firstly here. That was from the textbook.
Oh my God.
We're gonna make it Nakin style. What do you guys think? Nice.
Teacher Bone says sick bone. What the?
Oh, Bone is not feeling well. Bone, are you okay? Sick Bone. Oh yeah, Bone is sick. Sorry. Okay, that's fine, Bone. If you don't want to turn your mic on, that's okay. He's just not feeling well. All right. I hope you feel better, Bone. Okay, part 2, the concluding sentence. So far, we have studied a good, solid introduction with hooks. I noticed in your writing from last week, you guys remembered to put hooks in it. And so thank you very much. We're going to put that hook in a nice red because you guys remembered to do it. You got the readers interested in your stories, your essays. Next, we went through the main body paragraph to make sure there were strong reasons, explanations.
I'm too tired.
Finally, we briefly worked with a conclusion. So tonight, we will focus our attention on how to write a really good conclusion. Remember, a good conclusion reinforces the ideas in the essay. It restates these ideas in order to remind the reader of the essay's important points. The concluding paragraph often makes a final comment, which encourages the reader to think more about the essay topic. Therefore, an effective or really strong concluding paragraph has 3 parts, you guys. It restates the thesis topic or position, and thesis is your main idea. You guys learned in basic main idea or topic, you guys, right? Summary of the main ideas, yes. And the writer's final thought. Now, be careful. Remember, what our teachers always said is, don't put any new information in the conclusion. Don't put any new information, just keep it simple. Okay, so here's an example. Hey, Mr. One of our most, Kevin has a lot of energy tonight. Hey, Kevin, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Kevin, can you read this part here?
Here's an example. It says solar power is improving people's lives in developed countries by providing evidence that safely linking them to a global mobile community and increasing their independence. For conclusion, we should raise the CS. In summary, solar power is making a safe gun. Difference to the lives of people in the developing world. Do you see how this is rephrased just a little so that the conclusion is not a complete of the thesis?
Yeah, mere copy means just the same copy of the thesis. They changed it a little bit, right? So here we have solar power is improving people's lives in developing countries. And it's the same thing, but they changed it a little bit in the conclusion because this is the introduction and now this is the conclusion. So is making a significant difference to the lives of people in the developing world. Now, you guys, changing the words from here to here, the 2 red parts, this is really important in academic writing. We talked about this before. Remember that evil word plagiarism is when the teacher gets, you get caught copying.
What?
Plagiarism, do you guys know it? Tom too?
No.
Plagiarism is this big fancy words. It means you were copying your essay from another student or from the internet or from AI, right? It's called plagiarism.
Oh my gosh, that is so fancy.
Yeah. So you want to be careful of plagiarism. So you change the words. This is an example of how you can change the words, not to so the teacher doesn't say you copy, just to make your essay more interesting. So I'll take this away because that's not what we're talking about here. But this is rewording. It's better to call this rewording for lots of different reasons.
Oh my God, teacher, I need energy.
Yeah, so, changing the words here a little bit just makes it different and exciting to read this. So we went, solar power is improving people's lives in developing countries like Africa. Solar power is making a significant difference to the lives of people in the developing world. So I think I showed you guys that picture about a month ago of the African kids using solar light at night to read books because they have no electric. So you can use a solar light to read and do your homework.
Teacher, what do you say is like a month ago?
Stunning buildings.
What is it, Kevin?
Blah, blah, blah. I just
Who's got that sample going? What was that? Okay. All right. So let's work on an exercise together. Can you guys rephrase the thesis statements so that you can make conclusions out of them? I'm going to call on a student we haven't had a lot of work with yet. Let's see. I want to try some more students. I tried Nancy. Bowen is sick. Hey, Mr. Spooky, can I call you on you again?
teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, that's the class who have not turned the mic cam and also the chat.
Okay. So, who is it? Spooky, can you read this blue part here?
Youth culture around the world has been significantly influenced by the American youth. Influenced by American youth culture as is evidenced by the music they listen to, the clothes they wear, and the hobbies and sports they pursue.
Yeah, so for example, hip hop music. All right, Mr. Spooky, can you change? This is in the introduction, and now we need for the conclusion. It's going to say the same thing, but can you change the words a little bit?
Okay. Avoiding plagiarism.
All right, but do you see youth culture around the world? How can we change that? What's another word for around the world? Macon can help you. Macon's smiling.
Across the globe.
Oh, nice. You got it. Globally.
Yes.
Youth culture.
Globally. Oh,
Yeah.
a new word.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't
Oh,
write American youth. Don't write American youth because like you use it twice already.
What do you think, Spooky?
I don't know.
Kids.
Do you like that, young people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By young Americans. Young Americans.
What do you think, Spooky?
Young Americans.
Teenager.
Young
American crazy.
young Americans.
Young Americans, very cool. Nice.
American youngsters.
Little man.
Younger.
Young man.
Or
Yeah, I'm laughing,
American
Spooky.
youngsters.
I'm laughing at that. So, okay. Nice, Spooky.
American youngsters.
Yeah. Nah, youngsters is kind of
American
old-fashioned.
young man.
How did you guys know youngsters? Youngsters really like about 75 years old. You go out there. There would be like a movie with an old man and he'd say, "You youngsters are too crazy with your motorcycle." So that's why I'm laughing.
Young person or young animal. It's called youngster.
Youngster.
Youngster is a child, young person, or young animal.
Yeah, Spooky, that's really old-fashioned though. How did you learn that? I'm laughing at that, right? Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Spooky, that's a good change right there. So we just changed the first one. I'm going to put that in red. That Spooky did that. He can claim that as his work. Nice work, Spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky, you're good at this. All right, let's pick a new student who needs it. Nancy, do you want to try? Are you there, Nancy?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Nancy, can you read number 2?
Yeah. Recently practicing yoga has gained considerable popularity among young women. Since it is beneficial as it helps relax their mind and it is gentler than being rough.
Okay, so Nancy, that's in the introduction of an essay, and then we're going to do the conclusion. But we're going to say almost the same thing. Can you change the words a little bit? Example, we can change recently to nowadays. I'll give you a little help. Nowadays.
Nowadays, practicing yoga
We could change this. Has gained considerable popularity.
What?
With who?
with young women.
Yeah, we can do that. Younger women. Let's see. It's the same, but That's a pretty good conclusion. So we took away this, and I'll put that in red. And then we changed it. Nancy and I worked together to change this to red. That's a pretty good change. Okay. Hey, let's ask Con. I didn't get, Con read her thing and then I didn't hear from her. So Con, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Con, can you try number 3? And we can start with that in red. How about this?
Small.
What do you think, Con?
Are nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Teacher, may I go to the toilet?
Yeah, sure. Now be careful, Kevin, if there's a monster in there, okay? Hey, Mr. Tom, too.
What?
You laughed at my joke. What do you think? Is it pretty good, the work Con and I did together?
What?
Do you think this is a good change?
My fan is way too loud. What?
Well, I changed this. This is in the introduction, right? And then
Yeah.
this is the conclusion where you want to say the same thing, but you just change it a little bit.
Reason is not on my smartphone is unnecessary for communication,
Okay, nice.
I guess.
No, it's really good. Hey, what do you think, Tom?
I just get for the. Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we all worked on that together, you guys. Nice. I'm happy about it. Okay, are you guys ready for your homework? Because I know how much you guys love homework. By the way, Tom, did you guys just finish all your tests? They called the March tests.
No.
Because last night someone told me you took all these tests in March, and they call them the March tests.
I just finished.
Yeah.
One
Nancy, did you
night
finish
and-
your Nancy with her lovely smile? Nancy, did you just finish your March tests in school?
That's painful.
No,
No. Just
I finished like 1 9
I
and 1
had
10.
just even get
I just like doing one test and the March test I doing like 1 9 and 1 10. The math is super easy for me.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Tom. Hey Tom, are you there?
Yeah.
The absolute great Tom, number 1. Hey Tom, the absolute great Tom, are you there?
He's not here.
He's here, but he's doing. Hey Tom, what are you doing? Absolute great Tom.
Playing Roblox.
Yep.
Tom, did you do your March tests for school?
No, I
The end term test?
Yeah.
I need someone like after my birthday, like like just a bit
You know the end term test?
Let's just
Yeah.
start at 21st April to 17th May.
Wow. 21 to 17, it's 1 month of testing?
Yeah, but those other free tests, my school will just left somewhat like 3 weeks.
Do those tests make you stressed out? Do you get stressed?
Yes, very
No, it doesn't even stress me.
See, that's why I'm
I
asking
do.
maybe.
I do play. After I just learn anything for test, I just play.
Okay, so you know how to mix playing and studying so you don't get stressed.
I am not a stressor.
So what do you do? What do you play? Roblox? That makes you feel better?
Maybe.
Makes you feel really good? Hey, Kevin, how are you? Are you sleepy?
I just gonna
And
go.
I'm very sleepy.
Oh, okay. Did you do test two?
I just get a test.
Yeah.
It's a bronze prize,
Oh, yeah, you got a prize?
a bronze medal.
Bronze medal. Congratulations, Mr. Kevin.
I
Nice.
also got like two gold medal for running and
Wow.
two
Wow.
silver
Oh,
and
congratulations,
silver
Kevin.
medal.
Hey, everyone, can we say, nice work, Kevin? Yeah.
Nice work, Kevin. Yay.
All right. So let's ask one more person. Mr. Spooky. Is the Spooky here?
You just muted me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Spooky, are you back?
Yes.
Spooky, did you take tests recently?
I finished test like a month ago.
A month ago. Okay, so you're feeling.
Now tomorrow I have a literature test.
Oh, now are you
Like,
stressed
it's an
about that?
end of term test, and I haven't got any practice yet.
Oh no, are you worried about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you do your best, Mr. Spooky. Hey, Spooky, how do you say "do your best" in Japanese? Do you guys know?
No, never give.
I'm gonna put it in the messages for you guys to see. So Spooky, I write Spooky, and then for a boy you call it Coon, Spooky Coon, Spooky Coon, not fun, Spooky Coon, Kun,
Yeah.
Spooky Coon, Gamba.
Ren-san.
So do you guys know Gambare from your comic books, your manga?
No.
Gambare means fight, fight, fight. Gambate. Right. So it means Gambare.
Why don't you sound the
Hey,
same?
Gambare!
Gambare. Very good, you guys. Gambare. Nice, nice. It means fight, fight, fight for success. Any kind of success, right? Gambare. Like you could.
Gambare.
So like,
Hold on.
hold on. So like, so let's say Tom is going to go to India for 2 weeks to see his grandmother and grandfather. And then Kevin says, hey, Tom, gambare means have a great time in India, right? But then let's say Tom number 2 says, I'm going to learn surfing tomorrow. I'm a little worried. You say gambare means try your best.
Oh, bro, also knows.
So the homework, we have 10 choices, you guys. Mr. Kevin, would you like to read the 10 choices? Just read the first part here.
Okay. Social media and mental health.
Yeah,
School uniforms.
yeah.
Climate change. The
Gambare.
importance of art in school. Technology in education.
Yeah.
Now this one I do in the first time. Animal testing. I do it the first. I will do it again.
All right.
Fast
Animal
food and public health.
homework
Homework policy.
and
The influence of music.
and
The value of volunteer.
yeah, now you guys, a lot of these are used in debate classes. That's why I went into my files. They give these to primary and secondary school
Okay, I
students.
do technology and education.
All right, so yeah, pick one of them. And then I wrote here pick 3, but it sounds like you guys are kind of busy with tests. So let's just pick one, okay? Pick one. And what you should do is copy it and paste it into your homework page, right? Like that. Just quickly copy it and then paste it,
Can you
right?
send to the chat?
No, don't put it in chat. It's too huge. It's too huge. Kevin, can you open a Zalo file in Microsoft Word? Is that okay?
I'm using the computer.
All right. Well, you should be able to open a Word
Oh,
file in Zalo chat.
Jesus. Spooky sand. What the?
In chat, it's really huge.
Oh,
Kevin, this is
that's
really
so
big.
cool. What?
Should I send the file? Do you want me to send the file in chat?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to convert this file for Mr. I don't mean to laugh. It's just kind of funny. All right. So you guys, here we go. I got to get Mr. Kevin this entire file. Kevin, should I?
Okay, I'm going to copy it.
Oh, yeah. I don't have to do it for you.
Oh, wow.
I have to be careful if I do that, though, you guys, because when I put that file, sometimes it goes crazy. Now, you guys be careful. Like, it might knock me out of the lesson. And if it knocks me out of the lesson, then we'll just finish the lesson for tonight. But I still owe you like 4 minutes because we were late. So I'm going to try to do Mr. Spooky's request, but I hope this thing doesn't jump out. If it knocks me out of chat, which I hate when it does that, but it always does that, you guys. 8 new messages. What is happening, says Bone. Hey, Bone, are you okay? We're worried about Mr. Bone.
I'm really better now.
Oh, okay. Thanks for being honest, Mr. Bone. I hope you feel better.
Better.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to try to put this into chat. Oh, my
What
God.
is that in the hospital?
This is going to be evil, you guys. Here we go. Did it work out okay? Oh,
It's
my
still
God.
sending.
It's working, you guys. Oh, it worked, and it didn't end Zoom for me. Every time I try to paste into Zoom, it knocks me out of Zoom. It's evil. So there
Oh,
it
it
is.
works.
It worked. So you guys, there's a Word file, and so you can see the 10 topics. Just pick one, and what you want to do with that is just reword it. Make it a new way, because those are all introductions, and you guys have to make that into a conclusion,
I would.
which repeats all the information one more time, but you just change the words a little bit. Do you guys understand that? So all you have to do is change the words.
Copycat.
Yeah, copycat.
And I paste it in the chat. What? I can paste everywhere. One. Boss is crazy. He just
Okay, there's a
said-
message for you guys. Check the messages.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I can do it.
Bone is crazy. He's now saying like no more sick one.
What?
One says no more six one. What?
All right. So the homework is to change one introduction from the list of 10 into new words, but don't introduce anything new. Stay with the original ideas, and that's your strong conclusion, and your teachers will love you. So that's what you got to do. Can you do that? It's a
Yeah.
really good skill to learn.
Ooh.
All right. Spooky says, let's see. Spooky is really, when I use the word gambare, he loved it. Gambare, Gambare by Ryomen Sukuna.
Oh, you know that? You know that guy?
No, we have like 1 minute left. Should we research it?
Yes.
Okay.
Nah, that guy's brutal. You don't need to search it.
Is he a
Oh,
character?
that guy exploded Shibuya, if you don't know.
Oh, what is that? He exploded Shibuya. That sounds kind of evil. Spooky.
Because
Fire.
he thought he's an absolute and
He's a menace. He's a menace.
people
Is it a
who,
true story?
no, it's an
That's a
an-
anime.
Say, bro, in speaking of curses,
I don't even know these people.
in Hebrew, since he's someone. Oh,
saying that guy he is
Oh, he's
Absolutely,
evil. Oh, he's evil, you guys. Look at how
Yeah,
evil.
he's just some.
He used to has 4 arms, but his power got
He
sealed
has
by
4.
Hey, yo, yeah.
But his power got sealed
Stop.
by
That's just gonna say.
Why the fan arts? Why the fan arts? No one loves fan arts. No one loves fan arts.
Yeah, that's so cringe. I agree.
No one likes fan arts. No one loves
Shut
fan
up.
arts.
Do you guys like Hachi the dog? Do you guys know
Oh
Hachi the
yeah, I
dog?
know this dog.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think the name is
I
Hachiko.
know this dog. I know this
Hachiko,
dog.
yeah. Do you guys know Hachiko?
I know this dog.
I know. I just write it. I just know it
I know
about
this
like
dog. This dog.
years
like,
ago.
He's
So
a
basically,
lovely dog. And here's the story, Hachi. Oh,
And he dies.
yeah, and he dies. That's so
So
sad.
basically, he has his owner go to
His
some.
owner had his
A
owner
heart attack.
died in the traffic, and the dog was missing. So he waits, and then he died also.
Hey, Kevin, do you know they actually stuffed Hachi? They made a stuffed animal. That's really Hachi. He was so huge. But when he died, they call it taxidermy. They made a copy of Hachi. So this is the real Hachi. After he died, they took out all the gross stuff and kept the fur and the body. Do you think that's kind of weird?
Yes.
Weird. So weird.
There he is.
Dog.
Hachi, there he is with his owner. Hachi, everybody loves
Still
Hachi.
alive?
Yeah.
Is it alive or dead already?
Well, he was dead in this picture. Isn't that weird, Spooky? So the Japanese loved him so much they made a mummy out of him. Did you? I forgot. Yeah, this is Hachi's mummy. This is all dried Hachi. That's why they're combing his hair to make him perfect. So I think he's in a museum somewhere, right? And I think that's the real Hachi there before he died. Oh, poor Hachi, you guys. Okay.
Poor dog.
His owner died in the traffic.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that. Okay. Ellis, good to hear from you, Ellis. I love Hachi and Hachi wear. Very nice, Ellis. Thank you. Tom said same. Yeah, it's a beautiful story. All right, thanks for a really nice Sunday night lesson, you guys. You guys are really doing a great job. So check the homework. It's just to rephrase an introduction and make a conclusion that's a lot like your introduction. Okay. Thank you very much. Kevin looks like he's ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, I really need to fall
Thank you
asleep.
very much for your hard work, Kevin. And we'll see you, Nancy. Nancy's doing well. Mr. Tom, I hope you are okay. I hope you have a wonderful
He's
time
missing.
with your grandmother and grandfather during the June holidays. Tom, good luck with basketball, Tom, too.
Yeah.
Yes. Alice, thank you for your final comment. I really like that. Bye-bye,
Bye,
Nancy.
teacher.
Bye-bye, Bone. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Dear
teacher.
Megan,
Bye,
thanks for
teacher.
your hard work. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Spooky. Bye-bye, Tom. Bye-bye, Nancy.
teacher.
Bye-bye,
Brandon.
Colin. Take care. Bye-bye, Decoy. Bye-bye, Nathan. See you.